Okay, this screen looks fine. So if I type something, it's coming up. I think the text box height looks okay. Now you go back to this screen is okay. It was the before. Now here is the chat. I would say you should have a little smaller the badges, but this fine. I think that the text box height is smaller than the earlier one. Now let's go over here. So you should have okay, let's go here. So as soon as I click, you should use the slide as well. So you can, I want to slide it. Now look at this arrow is like a smaller, and look at this arrow, this both arrows are not in the same. So you should stretch the other arrow. If you look at this arrow, you should stretch that. Now here, if you look at the text size and the button size, now if you go over here and you close this chart, you see the text size and the buttons are bigger and all these things are there. So here you should not use any interaction. Here you should not use any interaction. Once you rate, then you use the interaction. Now even I'm tapping the star. If you look at that, the previous one is selecting, so if I use this, is sometimes working, sometimes not. I think this button text is again not similar. Now look at, there's a flicker. If you can see, this is not animation, there's not a smooth animation here. But if you see, I'm closing it again, I'm opening it again. See, it's coming suddenly, but if you do this, it's coming smoothly. But if you do this is coming smoothly. But if you do this, it's coming suddenly. Now if I'm here and you are close all chat, now I can still see this box, and now I can tap and my keyboard is up, where you still see that. Now you can type. You should not, because this is something, one of the, once you are in this window and you close all chat, you should not allow you just to type the keyboard, because this makes no sense. As soon as you keep typing and this box is over here, it makes no sense. Now if you look at here, this is coming twice, so which is a bug. And I don't know what to click. I have no idea of doing it. It's not even moving around. See, there is a one more panel coming inside. Now I really don't know where to go. Okay, now if I click the other user, it's fine. Now you go back here, you click on the home screen. I think this looks okay. This is fine. Now I can see you did the change. Always there is a flicker in the keyboard. If you see the before the keyboard loads, there's a blank screen, there's a flicker happening. So it was not there before, but now I don't know, this release I can see this Epic has a lot of flickers. Now you should take care of the flicker. Now this looks good, the ask button, this is fine. I think here again I said that this gap, if you look at this gap between the top and bottom, and if you look at the gap here, is not uniform, it has not been changed. Now over here, if you come, so I can see this 3 has lines, but sometimes when I'm in chat and then I'm in the answer, yes, still I can see the line, but sometimes I notice I don't see that line from somewhere. Let's see if I tap on my question. I think the space looks fine. Over here it looks okay, but if I go to history, then this interaction is wrong. You should not show the radio at the beginning. Okay, let's go back to the history. So you should not show the radio at the beginning. Once the user click on the edit, then you show the radio, and the radio is too small, you cannot tap. You should use the normal radio, and it has to be bigger size. Then as soon as it is selected, and use the delete selected. I think the delete selected has to be little taller and use some more space, but that's okay. Now what is happening now, still I can see I delete selected, I still see this button is here, it's not going, it's not moving anywhere. So yeah, it's not moving anywhere, it's still there. Now if I click here, I can see I still always see the delete selected here, but once, let's see if I cancel, okay, it goes away. But you know, you should not keep that you should not keep that radio button over here. Say go to history, and you know, this radio is difficult to click and delete because it's too small. It's always taking to the chat screen, so it should only come when you click on the edit. So as soon as you hit edit, then you show, so you know, you show this radio. Now this is fine. I mean these are some of my initial observation. Okay, now look at, go back to the home. I think this is straightforward, I don't see any problem here. This looks fine, and you put all the spaces and positioning. Yeah, yeah, this looks okay, but if you look at that, you know, this space between these two and this space is not exactly same, but check it with, but these are minor. We can think about, you know, this edit works. So once you click on the edit, okay, now I see the change, Steven switching. You know, I think, did you guys use the date space? Yes, the date picker is okay. Now this all things looks fine, and you have a save button. Once you save, you go back. So I think this is fine. This is nicely positioned. This is okay, and I think the space, all this looks okay to me. I go back to the home screen. Yeah, this is parameter. Now I can still scroll down. I can and if you look at that, there's a flicker. Now if you come here, there's a little flicker from if I come down from the parameter, see there's a little jerk here. So this jerk probably the positioning problem. You know, you click on the parameter, now you cannot see, but at the beginning, see now the keyboard also there's a small jerk. Like if you see that there's a, look at that, the keyboard is stopping a little bit time, and then the keyboard is loading. It's not loading instantly. Now yeah, see that the keyboard is loading. No, I think that's all my initial observation. Just take care about that, and thank you so much. Bye bye.